just letting me know that my whole timeline is cached. In fact, anything with this that has to do with this session is in cache. That's what this green means. Look at the CPU. I'm at 7%. You know, I have about 10 virtual instruments in there and a lot of other stuff going on, barely even hitting the CPU. And also, I have an HDX card. I've got 2 cards in my system. And I've just about filled up 1 card. But what's going on really behind the scenes? Well, I mentioned, I've got about 168 tracks and a ton of plugins. But I want to think of it this way. Well, here's the audio that we're working on now in the session I was writing and working on. I'll just scroll down a little bit so you can see the tracks for it. Right, and that's about 78 tracks in all going on right there, okay? Down below it, here's a QuickTime movie, and my good friend Randy Amata. This guy's a great writer, great scorer, great composer. He did a web commercial for Axe body spray. I'll play you the video in a minute. It's kind of cool, but Randy is on an HD3 system, so I just imported his whole session into my session, and that's down here at the bottom. So I'll just keep scrolling. And you can see the tracks that are part of his session. If I go back over to this window, just again, now you'll see all the tracks in their entirety. And again, just check out the plugins up top, track count. Again, I got 10 VIs in there, and not just the Avid ones, but all kinds of different ones. That's a lot of plugins, a lot of stuff going on. And I still haven't filled up a single HDX card. I've got plenty of power to go. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea in music what an HDX card can do for you. So now let's take a quick look and listen to Randy's commercial. Let's go ahead and bring up the video, you guys, and you'll see it on this screen. All right, let's bring up the movie, guys. There we go. I'm gonna play it back and just check it out. I love the graphics, and check out his cue. I love this cue, man. The graphics are great, the track is great. This is a quick, just kind of a look at some of the third-party plugins, but looking at it on the screen means nothing. You need to hear plugins. This is an audio show, right? Right on the other side of that wall, the guys have a whole booth set up over there of all of the new AAX plugins, so you can kind of get an idea of what the third-party companies are doing. So again, just as a quick recap, that session, 168 tracks, about 240 plugins going on, a QuickTime movie. And again, I still haven't even filled up a single HDX card, so HDX is no joke. A lot of power going on there. In fact, about 5 times as powerful as the previous system. The voices are scalable, right? Pro Tools works in the world of voices. It starts out, a single card, you get 256 voices. If you need more than that, you add another card. You can go all the way up to 768 voices. That's a massive amount of power going on. Up to 12 interfaces. So what does that mean? If we break it down, 12 interfaces means we now support 192 channels of input and output simultaneous. Massive amount. End-to-end 32-bit floating point, and it's all done in a 64-bit summing mixer. So again, it's all about the headroom that you can achieve with it. All right, so real quick, here's a quick look at our professional audio solutions now. You can start with Pro Tools 10 standalone. You can always add Complete Production Toolkit or any of the MBox family interfaces. Even the C600 family interfaces, which Mike is going to show you guys in a little bit. And of course, we get to the professional series of interfaces are over here to go with the HD Native card, which I didn't talk much about, but I love that system. And we have that set up right on the other side of the booth. Make sure you check it out. An extremely powerful system as well. And then our new flagship cards, which are Pro Tools HDX. So that's the new audio family. in your seats. We mentioned this earlier, but now's the time. In fact, the time was probably early. You want to make sure you fill out that little sheet that's in your seat right now. Why? Not just because we want you to write stuff, but we want to give you something. So we're giving this system away. We call it the Music Creation Studio. All you have to do is just fill out the little sheet in front of you, hand it to anybody at one of the lit counters. They'll register